Yeah, I see that in chat. Y'all know what day it is. Happy Friday, y'all. Happy morning. We made it. Last day of the work week. Good job, everybody. It's very funny that my green screen dies if I do this. Gotta work on that, huh? Hey, good morning, folks. How you doing? Whew, we made it. We made it. Happy Friday, Matt. Happy Friday. I saw Melissa put that in chat as well. Happy Friday. Welcome in. Good to see y'all. I just poured tea on myself. Hey, off to a strong start, huh? Hey, boys, and welcome in. Rafi, how y'all doing? Good to see you. There we go. No more tea. Thank you for the fireworks, Matt in the hat. Yeah, I appreciate that, man. Celebrating the week ending. Let's go. Melissa said can't stay long. Just wanted to pop in for a few minutes to show support / pester. Nah, you never pester, Melissa. We appreciate you being here, though. I hope you have a good rest of your Friday. Lance, hey, buddy. Good morning. Welcome back. Matt, small gesture of appreciation. I finished the 3rd book of the Paragon series. Wonderful series. Wow, Matt. First of all, thank you, my friend. Oh, nope, the word count is incorrect. Sorry about that, Rafi. I'll fix that. No, but Matt, thank you for reading so quick and having so much fun with Paragon. I appreciate that, dude. That's nuts. That's interesting. I think I named my new document the same thing as the old one. That's where the issue's coming from, Rafi. I will fix that real quick here. Okay, so we don't need this one. We do need this one. And display word count. Boom, okay, fixed now, y'all. Thank you for that, Rafi. Yeah, there we go. Back to the 0 words. That's what we're looking to see there. You gotta start somewhere, right? But no, Matt, seriously, man, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I'm glad you're enjoying them. You'll be happy to know book 4 is already written. It's just it's just with the audio recording company right now. So we'll get that out to you as soon as we can. Paul, same thing. Sorry, y'all. I was giving you the false alarm. I was just seeing if you're awake. You know, I'm just waking y'all up early on Friday morning. That's what it is. Heidi, good morning. Paul, welcome in. Folks, happy Friday. We made it. We made it. Melissa, thank you for the tiny diny and the heart me. And Vicious, thank you for the heart me. And Megan for the heart me. Y'all, re-upping the stream team. Thank you very much. You guys are keeping that so active. It's awesome. Megan says won't be able to stay long. A lot of early sessions with families. Have a good day. But thank you for joining, Megan. I appreciate you being here for as long as you can, but no worries. Have a good Friday. Go into the work week on a high note, and let's get rocking and rolling toward that weekend, huh? Speaking of, oh, Paul, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that, buddy. Appreciate that a lot. Thank you very much. Just gonna say, speaking of rocking and rolling into the weekend, what do y'all think about just jumping right into a writing sprint? Just get there nice and early, get a good head start on the day. I think I'm a fan of that one. Paul, well, you're following now, buddy, so I appreciate that. Good to have you back, though. Good to have you back. How you doing today? So I'm working on Melissa. Have a good one. It was good to see you, and we'll catch you next week. Y'all, next Monday will be 1 month of streaming for me, which feels insane. I have no idea how that's possible. How did we get here so fast? But I'll tell you what, I certainly wouldn't have done it without y'all. It's a lot easier coming in here every day knowing I got this kind of enthusiasm waiting for me in the chat. So, you know, I appreciate y'all a lot. Thank you very much for that. Yeah, Poison, isn't that nuts? Already a month? Like, I don't know. It feels like it's been 2 weeks. Feels like it's been 2 weeks. Thank you, Heidi. Very kind of you. Seriously though, it's y'all keep bringing me back here, so that makes it a heck of a lot easier. Like I say, better than caffeine. Your energy is better than caffeine. All right, well, y'all, this is a writing stream, so Why don't we do that? And then if you want to, oh, you know what, Rafi? Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That is one of my bullet points for today. Y'all, there's a chance TikTok gets banned tomorrow. There's a chance it doesn't. Who knows what's happening? It's always up in the air. Can't keep track of it all. But if it does, if the worst comes to pass and TikTok is gone off our phones, there's the Discord link. You can join there to stay current with the community. But otherwise, I'm streaming on YouTube as well. We're getting that multicast going. It's live right now. So I'll still be there. Monday will be business as usual. Hopefully, it'll be business as usual here on TikTok. I would really hate to lose y'all and have to go somewhere else. I've had a good time here. It's been good to me. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Fingers crossed. But yeah, we got YouTube in the background, and you know what? I was just telling Aaron the other day, I'm really happy because if TikTok is banned tomorrow, and I lose y'all on here, we got a formula that works, right? We found something that we're having fun with, that you're having fun with. So we'll do it again. We'll rebuild it. We'll rebuild it on YouTube or Twitch, something like that. But for now, there's the Discord link, and you can catch me on YouTube. It's youtube.com/@authoralexknight. We're live streaming there too. So yeah, guys, make sure you're following on at least one other social. The Discord's probably best. Put that in chat again. So if something does happen, hey, you know where to find me, and we'll figure out what we're doing next. No matter what, it'll be onward and upward. All right, Rafi, thank you for the reminder on that. And y'all, this is a writing stream, so how's about Poison? I appreciate that. That's very kind of you. How's about we get some words on page? If you want to write along with me, please open that Word doc, pick up that pen, get to a fresh page, and hey, 5 minutes on the clock, so let's get to it. In the eternal words of every cooking show ever, your time starts now. Sloyds, welcome in, buddy. Good morning. Good to see you. Happy Friday indeed, Sloyds. Isn't that a beautiful thing? Sleepy, good morning. Good to see you too. Welcome in. All right, let's get a time check. 2 minutes. All right. Hey, that's good progress. Keep it rolling here. Get a good head start on the day. Oh, arms are a little bit tired. Wrists are sore. I don't know what I was doing. Too much writing yesterday, maybe. Yeah, Matt, I'm digging it. I'm digging the speed. We're flowing again, kind of picking up where we left off yesterday. Arthritis. Yeah, I can see that. I'm going to underline that sentence because it is not good and I need to fix it in editing. Time check. Oh, 5 seconds. Okay, so wrapping it up here. Let me just think about where I'm going after this. All right, perfect. I know where it's going. All right, here's a good first sprint for the day. Not the 800 words I erroneously started the stream with on screen there. That was the chapter thus far, essentially. I had the wrong document open. But look, 188 words there for the first sprint. We'll take that. That's a good average to slightly above average start, I think. If you were sprinting along with me, y'all, let me know how it went. You adding words to the page, or what's going on? You're making some art? It is Friday, so y'all, I kind of floated the concept yesterday of doing like a special stream on Fridays. So I didn't really have time, between coming up with the idea yesterday and now of figuring out what we were gonna do for a special stream. I think now I kind of play with the idea of next Friday doing a map stream, map making, because y'all responded so well to that when we talked about it on Wednesday and Thursday, I think. So I don't know. Maybe we do that next Friday. I think that could be fun. But it's this Friday, so what are we doing today? Ah, Raffi, the incarnate bug is spreading. You're working on map making too. What are you making a map for, Raffi? What world? Sleepy, you said you got curious and read the first few chapters of The Far Wild. Sneezy, it was great. Shout out to Costas. Hey, thank you. I'm glad you're liking it. I really like that book. Y'all, if you're not familiar, Sleepy's talking about The Far Wild here on the top right. It's a fantasy thriller inspired by like Jurassic Park. A lot of big hungry beasties, people trapped in a wilderness. It's a lot of fun. I like it. But Sleepy, I'm glad you're liking it too, man. Sinicio is a lot of fun. He's one of the most bombastic characters I've ever written. The back of the book describes him as the Empire's most beloved adventurer, or most successful raconteur. We're not really sure. Is he all talk? Has he actually done all the things he said he has? I don't know. Find out in the book. Raffi said, I'm trying to make the map for my book so people know the layout of my dreams. All right, Raffi. I wondered if that's where it was going. I'm interested to see where that greenhouse is going to be positioned in there, next to everything else. That's the location I'm most familiar with from the writing you've shared. Matt said, I've been considering doing some fan art from scenes of the Paragon series. The descriptiveness is inspiring. Matt, that's incredible. I mean, I would be absolutely flattered and honored. That would be awesome, dude. Please, by all means. Love to see it. Any scene you want. Hey, maybe you take on drawing what West looks like. There's some crazy things in there, but no, I'm glad you're having fun with it, dude. Rock on. Thank you very much for that. So yeah, guys, I'm definitely writing today. You know, we're getting those sprints in, but if anybody had some ideas for something a little fun we could do to celebrate Friday, like I said, I think next Friday we'll do a map making stream. But today, today we got a little bit of flex room, we could celebrate Friday a little bit, do something a little different. I was trying to think of something before stream, but I only had like 6 spare minutes in my pre-stream schedule, so I was like, come on, think, and I didn't get anywhere. So here we are. Poison Apple Tea says you're mad descriptive, always thinking of the opening of Servant of Rage. That's very kind of you, Poison. Thank you. I don't know. I don't think of my writing as particularly descriptive, but hey, it's not for me, right? It's for y'all. So if you think it's descriptive, then rock on. I'm gonna keep doing it. That's what I want to hear. So yeah. Hey, good morning, Woogie. Welcome in, buddy. Good to see you. Hey, happy Friday, right? Happy Friday. We made it to the end of the week. We are staring down the weekend. I don't know about y'all, but I'm pretty excited about it. It's been a good week. I got my work schedule kind of figured out this week. Thank goodness, because I was working like way too much. And now I actually have like some downtime in the day, some time to think about the stream and improve it. It's lovely, you know. Yesterday I spent about an hour just walking around the house, sitting in random chairs and thinking about nothing. It was incredible decompression time. I needed it after so much work. I've been on a full crazy sprint of work since like last September. And then then we just played around with the stream, and it was suddenly like, oh, that added 30% extra work to the day. But no, we got it sorted now, and y'all, I'm happy as can be. I'm fully embracing that Hobbit life once the work's done for the day. Poison said, off the dome, we could see how far you get in that online game where you jump a tiny dino. That's pretty funny. That would be thematically very appropriate, Poison. Man, everybody loves the appearance of Bator in Servant of Rage. So hey, rock on. I'm glad. I certainly had fun writing that scene, so I'm glad it sticks so much. I know Gio was talking about it too as one of his favorite moments. Poison asked, how many books do you work on or have worked on at once? Hey, great question, Poison. Thank you. I try to work on one at a time. I have a one-track mind, but I do deadlines and whatnot make that sometimes not a reality. So, like for instance, right now I'm working on Paragon 5 in the background. And we'll be working on that on stream again. And those are the only 2 things that I have like due right now, like with deadlines coming up. So I guess only 2 books at the moment, but I already know that right behind that, we're doing a Wriggly Little Hands novella. I'm going to do that on stream as we approach launch. And then once that's done, it's going to be a choice between a sequel to Wriggly Little Hands or the sequel to Servant of Rage. So we'll have to think about that as we get closer. But yeah, I try to work on one book at a time, Sleepy. It just doesn't always happen that way because of deadlines and stuff. Now I'm coming out of a busy time. I should be going to a more sustainable, easy schedule going forward. And I think that means that it is truly going to be one book at a time, full focus on it. I think that's the best way to do things, at least for someone with a one-track mind like me. Sleepy says, what will Thief of Honor be about? Will it be about any characters we've heard of in SOR? Yeah, Sleepy, it will. And it is a direct prequel and follows characters that are in the book. But I won't say. I guess technically, I think I've shared the character name a couple times when I've shared like snippets right as I've written them. So technically, I have spoiled what characters it is. But we'll see if anybody caught it. I'll be more careful about it going forward. I don't want to ruin the surprise. Great questions, though, y'all. Appreciate that. That's a fun conversation topic. All right, well, this is a writing stream, right? So, get back to a little bit of writing, do another word sprint. That sound good, y'all? We can, in the background, we can think about ways to make the Friday stream a little different, a little more fun. I mean, I have fun hanging out with y'all and writing, but I don't know. It's Friday, you know. It feels like we could do something a little bit special. But before any of that, hey, we got to put some words on page. Y'all, if you're sprinting along with me, Raffy, if you're map making, let me know how it went. But anyway, 5 minutes on the clock, y'all. Let's add some words to page, and then at the end of it, see how we did. And then, yeah, if you got any questions, let me know. Writing, publishing books, nature of life, the universe, and everything. I can take a stab at it. Oh, thank you for the heart, me, Woogie. Re-upping that stream team. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Yeah, I just wrote a good line here. We need to. I want to drop it in chat with y'all. There we go. Thank you, Poison. Hey, the wall does deserve it. This wall's a real jerk. Let me check that timer too. Getting distracted. Minute 40 left. All right, pretty good. I feel like I tend to check around that time. Sleepy. Yeah, I'm careful about the spoilers now. Not gonna let it slip again. That's exactly what's wrong with it, Poison. Personally, I blame the wall. Alright, where are we at here? 35 seconds. Okay. You can finish this thought. Okay, that's time, I think. There it is. Okay, timer's gone. I wish it would go into negative so it would let me know how much longer I went beyond my allotted time, but no worries, no worries. All right, y'all. Whew. Okay, that was another decent sprint. Oh, stretched out. My forearms are sore today. I don't know what I did, y'all. Um, just too much writing, maybe. That's all right. That's what the weekend's for, right? Rest those fingies. It's really not even the fingers, though. It's like the tendons in the forearm. Happens time to time. Poison said, since you work under a publishing company, do you run ideas by them before starting the writing process? Yeah, great question, Poison. That's actually a pretty nuanced answer. If I'm going to be doing another book with my publisher, then yeah, we definitely discuss it at length beforehand, particularly because they're very interested. Portal Books as a publisher primarily works in the lit RPG and progression fantasy space. So that's really all they're interested in publishing. So if I want to do another book with them, it needs to fit that category first of all. And then we'll have a brief discussion about the idea, current market trends, and kind of like how we can give it the best chance of success. So yeah, I definitely discuss it in advance. But they're super fun to work with, and like they very rarely say no to an idea. As long as I bring them something that's appropriate. If it's not really right for them, or it's something I'm just really passionate about and want to write for myself, then yeah, we do it on self-pub, or I query it around to other publishers. I'm not locked into working with just one. But that's how Wrigley Little Hands came to be. Portal Books doesn't really publish. They publish books that have comedy in them, but not full comedy, and also it's just a fantasy book. It's not lit RPG or progression fantasy. So yeah, it didn't really have a home there. So I was like, all right, I'll do it myself, and here we are. Sleepy says, which genre have you liked writing best so far? Sleepy, I mean, if we're gonna talk high level, it's definitely fantasy. I'm just I love fantasy so much. That's like absolutely where my heart is. If you want to get a little more nitty gritty into it, it's still Wrigley Little Hands. I mean, that's my answer to every question, y'all. I really do think it's like the best book I've ever written. I didn't trust myself enough to write comedy. I wrote funny stuff, but I didn't trust myself enough to write a full comedy book, and I really should have sooner, because it's absolutely where I want to be. It comes naturally. It's I don't know. It felt different than any book I've ever written before, and I think all my other books going forward will be like that. Of course, I have to finish out the Servant of Rage trilogy and Paragon, so those can't go full comedy, but everything after that, we'll see. Poison says, have the kitty massage your arm muscles. Yeah, Olive's not in here today. She was downstairs waiting on her breakfast to trigger. Poison said, do some publishers force you to be exclusively theirs, or maybe just a specific author name is theirs? Not really, Poison. I suppose if you were ghostwriting for a publisher, the name that you publish under there, if it's not another real person, maybe they have the rights to that name. But typically, no, you're not exclusive with publishers. You might sign a contract that says the first 3 books, you might sign a contract that says like everything in the world of, let's say, Servant of Rage. Say they bought Servant of Rage as an example. You might sign a contract that says everything in the world they have first right of refusal on publishing new stuff for it. That's about it, though, for exclusivity. You shouldn't be locked into a contract with them. It's really a book-by-book or series-by-series basis. It's a good question, though, Poison. Good publishing nitty gritty there. Sleepy said, "You've got some witty characters / banter that always gets a little giggle from me." I'm glad to hear that, Sleepy. I really have fun with that. I didn't realize that going in, but nah, I love those characters like that. That just they got a little witty one-liner in there, or some snarky response. They're very fun to write, especially if they're a big energy, big personality type character like Sinicio in The Far Wild, or Exalted Vio in Rise to Glory. Love those. First right of refusal is poison. Yeah, first right of refusal, but first right of refusal, why not? Toe Potion, says Raffi. I'm glad y'all are. I said it in Discord yesterday, but I'm glad y'all are resonating with that joke so much. I really thought I was a little too deep into the think tank when I wrote it, and I was like, no one's gonna get this. This doesn't make sense. But nah, folks are liking it. So hey, I'll rock on. I'm glad to hear it. That's always the scary moment where you're like, I think this joke's funny, but is it just funny to me? And you got to kind of run it by a couple folks. But nah, y'all are responding well, so thank you. Aaron, welcome in. Glad to see you. Happy Friday. We made it. We are here. And Aaron, I know I've been waiting on this one until you joined in. So hey, thank you for the heart me too. We have I guess we could do a little. I don't even know. This isn't a segment. It's just kind of some personal news I thought was fun. Let me pull it up. Y'all, I talk about it once in a while, but Aaron and I play pinball, and we have a local Tuesday tournament we play at around here at our local arcade. And pop back to here. Close that out. And I need to turn off the green screen for a moment, which I can remember how to do if I think about it. There we go. Also, happy to say, Poison said, is it pressurized or brittle? Or is it brittle from being pressurized? Yeah, it's pretty brittle. It's definitely kind of like crunchy for styrofoam. No, it's not very hard and sleepy. It does feel kind of like styrofoam still. No, you're good, man. You're asking questions. Ain't nothing wrong with that. There was some random extra swag for winning last week. So the owner of the arcade gave out these getaway-themed coasters for the winner. Getaway is a popular pinball machine. The Getaway, I should call. So I won some extra coasters for that win. And then these are pretty cool, too. These are tags that go on the keys if you own a pinball machine. Because, you got a key to get inside of it. Just a little extra swag he gave away. So one is for Monster Bash, a classic machine. The other one's for Creature from the Black Lagoon, another classic machine. So anyway, just a fun little thing. We love our tournaments. And just got lucky. I happened to win the week they were giving out some extra swag. Hey, howdy Seth. Welcome in, my friend. Happy Friday to you. How you doing? Oh, Heidi, what machine does your friend own? That's sick. That's super cool. Seth, we're normally a writing and publishing stream, but we were just doing a I was doing a little brag segment there. I won a pinball tournament last Tuesday and wanted to show off a little bit. Yeah, Heidi, what machine does your friend own? That's super cool. Houdini. Oh, that's a good one. You got a good friend there. You should stay extra close with them. Get to go over to their house and play that all the time. That's a classic machine. Beloved. All right, y'all. Well, that was a fun little departure. Good question, Paul. The way it works in the tournament is, yeah, it's highest score. You typically would play in a group of 4 players, and you each play 1 ball at a time. You know, up to 3 balls. Yeah, highest 2 scores. So first player and second player advance through without a strike, and the third and fourth player get strikes. And that was a 3-strike tournament, so if you get 3 strikes, then you're out of the tournament. I think we had like maybe 14 people there. So I don't know, it was like 7 or 8 rounds of play probably. Raffy said, last time I played pinball was at Barcade in LA. Played Star Wars and Addams Family. Ah, rock on, Raffy. Do you know which Star Wars table it was? I think there's like 3 of them from different eras. If it had a big old fancy video screen, I bet you that's the one you played. That's the more popular modern one. But Addams Family is an ultimate classic. That's the best-selling pinball machine of all time, I think. Super fun machine. Heidi, your partner beat him and got the high score. Rock on. Hey, give your partner a high five for me. That's awesome. Poison says, what constitutes a good competitive score, like beginning level? Poison, so it varies for each machine. Hey, maybe this is our stream today, our variety hour outside of the Word Sprints. We talk pinball. Hey, I'm more than happy to talk about it, y'all. But no, I appreciate the questions. Poison, the scoring varies table to table. Every table kind of brings within a range its own score. Like for instance, we played the finals match was on the new Star Trek, and I think my winning score was like 6 million. Which is a relatively low score on that table. We both did pretty poorly. But then you have tables like Attack from Mars, where you get, 10 million points for a skill shot. And you commonly see scores in the tens to hundreds of billions. And then if you go back in time, you go, the 50s and the 60s machines, which are in tournament play, they can score 1 point at a time, up to 10 points at a time. So, we got a table there at our arcade called Friendship 7, and that scores in the hundreds of points. And then we have, Godzilla, the new Godzilla, and that scores in the hundreds of millions. So it varies, and you just kind of learn what range each table scores at. And you just kind of have a metric in your head for like, that's a good score for that table. Lance said we have an arcade/pinball place up here in OKC, Cactus Jack's. Hey, yeah, Cactus Jack's. That's rockin'. As Aaron said, a very known and a very good one. That's cool, dude. Poison says we should all find a pinball machine and you should judge them. Seth said could put a pinball competition in a book. Could see that in a Reardon book or such. I'm sure it'd fit. Yeah, Seth, that'd be fun. I've been thinking a lot of the. Whoa, Raffy! It was Star Wars Episode 1. That's a more rare machine. That's super cool. It has like the hologram in there, right? That's super cool. You don't see that one on location too often. Seth, I have thought, now that I've gotten into pinball and I know a bit about repairing and maintaining the machines, it'd be super fun to have a dungeon in one of my books that is themed like the inside of a pinball machine. And you solve it by doing something pinball related. I think that could be pretty fun. It's a good idea kicking around in the back of the head. We might use it one day. Heidi, you got your first car at Cactus Jack's. That's insane. That's totally random, but I love the connection. Small world sometimes, huh? Yeah, Raffy, there's an awesome lightsaber there in episode 1, the pinball table. I don't think I've ever seen one in person. I've only seen pictures and videos online. Ayo, hey, welcome in, buddy. Glad to see you. It sounds like hard to know if I'm saying a name there or just hey. Nah, but Ayo, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Happy Friday. We made it. We made it to Friday. It's just a couple more hours to the weekend then, folks. Couple more hours and Yeah, Paul, that's kind of what I was going with there. Like kind of a dungeon, and a D&D style dungeon, um, but just with like pinball mechanics. You have some solenoids and pinball bouncing around. You got some pop bumpers you could run into, maybe some diverters that change the path through it. Could be super cool, y'all. There is a D&D pinball machine. Stern just released it. Uh, Man, earlier this year, I feel like. Yeah, earlier this year. It's super cool. I would love to have it one day, but that's a pricey toy to pick up. So hey, buy a lot of books so so I could buy one. Yeah, there you go, Aaron. The ball can come after you, Indiana Jones style. See, there's potential here, y'all. This is fertile ground. We need to get on it. Pinball machine inspired dungeon. Yeah, but no, guys. Happy Friday. Couple more hours until the weekend, and you know what? Couple more hours and a couple more are writing sprints. Need to do a few of those. We're sitting at that 361 word count, but if we have a good sprint here, we could get to halfway. Definitely get to halfway. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Quincy. When designing dungeons, which is done for D&D, but also for lit RPG books, there's plenty of dungeons in those, especially in mine that I've written. I had a lot of fun. I used a lot of D&D resources putting them together, but you're absolutely right. Authenticity is key, and designing it based on stuff you know well makes them a lot better, a lot more authentic. Aaron, you said you'll drop the trailer for the D&D pinball machine in Discord. It's pretty cool. Yeah, drop it in there. Y'all, if you're not into pinball, totally understand. It's super niche. But it's crazy that they're serving our audience with a D&D inspired machine. Rafi, good question. Is Stern the only company that makes licensed pinball machines? No, there's a couple out there. We got oh, here, Seth, I can get you the Discord link. Yeah, I guess I haven't been around as I've been promoting it, but yeah, we have a community Discord now. You can hop in there via that link, or hit up my link tree in my bio. It's got a link to it. We just, we do all the same stuff we do here. There's a writing sprint channel. We share art that folks make. Hang out. I don't know, post pinball machine trailers, all that good stuff. And fingers crossed TikTok is not getting banned this weekend, but if it does, y'all, well, you can find me on the Discord, and I'm streaming on YouTube Live. So hey, if the worst does come to pass, please follow me on one of my other socials, or be hanging out in the Discord, and we'll regroup and find a new place to stream each day. But fingers crossed that's not going to happen. And Rafi, to answer your question, no, Stern is the biggest pinball company. They're one of the few that survived from the older era of pinball till now. But no, we got a lot of manufacturers. We got Stern, Barrels of Fun, Multimorphic, Chicago Pinball Company, American Pinball Company. Aaron, what's the can you remind, who makes Ninja Eclipse? Can you remind me what company? Is that Turner Pinball? Spooky Pinball is another one. There's a lot of manufacturers out there. Very few of them are as prolific as Stern. Stern drops like 3 machines a year, which is honestly too much. The other ones might put out 1 every year to 1 every other year. But they all have their niche. Okay, good point, Aaron. Turner doesn't do licensed pinball machines. Turner does their own IP. Derek, happy first period, buddy, but happy Friday, too. We're going to get to a writing sprint here in just a moment, but yeah, we're on a little bit of a pinball tangent right now. Seth, you like Palantir. I'm glad you got that. Oh, Jersey Jack. Yeah, how could I forget Jersey Jack? It's fun, y'all. They all have their own niche. Like Stern makes competitive licensed machines that are a bit more competitive focused and kind of have their own feel. Jersey Jack makes machines that are more for home entertainment. They're more video elements, more deep rule set. Take a long time to play because they're meant to be owned at home and you play through and have an adventure with them. So they all got their own little niche that they're in. So yeah, super fun. I could talk about it all day, but I should probably get this writing sprint going. So yeah, as always, feel free to join in if you want to create along with me. But hey, if you're just hanging out today, hey, I get it. It's Friday. We don't got to push on Friday. Friday's a chill day. We're going to take it easy, y'all. We're embracing that Hobbit life. We're going to have a good, easy stream today. Go into the weekend, rest, recover, and come back ready to go Monday. Oh yeah, Rafi, Jersey Jack has super cool machines. Super cool. A lot of fun. They made a Hobbit machine recently, speaking of. All right, timer's going, so the words got to be flowing. Poison making you hungry for Hobbit breakfasts? Yeah. Yeah, that makes two of us. I got another line I'd like to share that I just wrote, but it's going to be too long. I think I got to do it in 2 posts here. All right, we're going to pause the timer real quick because I want to drop this one for y'all. It's going to exceed the character limit, so we got to do it in 2. All right, I think that's a good split there, halfway through. All right, here we go in chat. 1 of 2. Might have to be 3. Yep. All right, 1 more. Here we go. Boom. We got there, folks. 1 paragraph, 3 comments. I'm definitely in that description not pulling from my experiences on livestream. What are you talking about? Hey, thank you. Oh, Vicious, thank you for the heart puff. That's cool. That's really cool. Thank you. I love the animations for the gifts. They're all super original. And Aaron for the lightning bolts. Yeah, appreciate that. That's a cool one too. I'm a huge fan of that. It has nothing to do with my hockey team at all. Poison, exactly what I was going for. Don't think about it. Don't think about it. Ah, I thought about it. Alright, let's see. Where's that timer at? 1 minute, 14 left. Alright. SD's Creative Memories says, do you help with answering publishing questions? I definitely take publishing questions, so please, if you have some, drop them in chat. More than happy to talk about it. And hey, thanks for being here. Happy Friday to you. How you doing today? We're just finishing out a writing sprint. My timer just expired, but let me finish this sentence, and then chat will have my full attention. Okay, sorry, one extra sentence. I had another thought, or actually, I'll do it on the next sprint. There we go. Okay, thoughts for the next sprint. All right, y'all. Let's see where we at word count wise. 575. Hey, that was another good sprint. I'll take that. I'll take that. We're less than halfway through the stream, but we are more than halfway through to our word goal. So let's go. I dig it. Y'all, if you were sprinting along with me, if you were working on something, let me know what you were doing and how it went. But until then, we got a question. So let's see. SD said, I'm writing an autobiography. Do I use a pen name because of personal information? I think that depends. It depends on the autobiography. I mean, if it's something that who you are is relevant to the subject matter, then you're going to want to use your real name. Like, if you were a tennis pro, for example, and you were writing an autobiography of yourself, it would be relevant to say it was written by who you are because you are a tennis pro. That's what makes you authoritative about it. If your personal name doesn't lend authority to it, it doesn't bolster the story, then you probably don't have to use it. You could use a pen name. And you could change as many names as you want, I suppose. I'm not too versed in biographies and autobiographies, but that would be my instinct from what I've seen in publishing. I hope that helps. But please, if you have more questions or a follow-up to that, let me know. Interesting, Poison. That's cool. You're doing you're doodling there for the sprints and trying some new looks. That sounds fun. Hey, please, as always, share it in the Art Share channel on Discord if you want to show it off. No pressure to, but we'd be happy to see it. SD asked, is self-publishing best? Amazon and how to self-publish. SD's, it depends. Again, I hate to keep saying that as the answer, but the thing, self-publishing is more accessible, but you will do all of the work, and the responsibility of promoting and selling the book will be on you. If you just self-publish it and put it out there and don't put a concerted, effort into marketing, it's not going to sell anything. No one's going to know it's out there. So if you're comfortable doing that work, you feel you'd be good at doing that promotion, then self-publishing is a great way to do things. If you're not interested in doing promotion, you want to have a publisher do that for you, then you would want to go traditional publishing or small press publishing. Small press is a little bit easier to get into. They're a bit more approachable than traditional publishing. But TradPub is the big one, that gets books into bookstores and whatnot. So they all have pluses and minuses, and it's worth taking a deep dive into all three, TradPub, Self-Pub, and small press, and see what's best for you. And thank you for following, SD. I appreciate that. Love the questions, too. This is a writing stream, so I do 5-minute writing sprints to try to get to my word goal, working on my next book live on stream. But outside of those sprints, I do Q&A on publishing, books, writing, anything. So please continue to ask away. I appreciate it. And Rafi is also writing an autobiography. They've been working on it. He's been working on it in chat and through the sprints. So, hey, got our second biography writer in here. Lance, hey, happy Friday, buddy. You got to head out? Oh, no worries. But thank you for being here, Lance. Appreciate you, man. I hope the appointment goes well, and we'll catch you on Discord. Have a good one, dude. And have a good weekend, too. Megan, thank you for the tiny diny. I got to line my cameras up. They're a little bit off, right? Because, I want to do my tiny diny arms in response to it. But, the camera's... It's flipped. That's what it is. That's what's getting me. I need to change that. The bottom camera is flipped horizontally. I'll have to fix that after stream. Heidi said, I'm so bad at sales, I couldn't convince someone to give me $1 for 4 quarters. Heidi, I'm sorry. I don't want to laugh. That's really funny though. Um, yeah, sales are hard. Sales are hard, Heidi. I've never really found a winning formula for it. Um, so you just gotta kind of try things. It's like an arms race, right? Everybody's trying to find the next way to sell books well. For a time, it was Amazon and running ads on Amazon that worked. Then it was Facebook. You could do good targeted ads on Facebook, and that would get you a lot of attention. And it's in a weird place right now. I'm not really sure how self-pub and indie get sales. And I say that as a self-pub and indie. It's a bit of a mystery. You just got to keep trying things and keep exploring new paths, new ideas. Yeah, kind of. I wish I had better advice on that. I'm kind of talking with a lot of my author friends right now to see what's working for folks, because it's a tough time. It's a tough market overall for everybody. I mean, people in the regular job industry as well as the creative arts. So yeah, I'll let you know when I have an answer. But at the present time, man, I don't know. Megan, good morning. Good to see you. Welcome in. Thank you for the heart me. Thank you for the tiny diny. Appreciate you being here. Happy Friday. You got something you're pumped for this weekend? And SD said, I'm also going to write a children's book on accepting differences. My son was quadriplegic. Oh, okay. Well, that sounds valuable, SD. Writing some important stuff there. I'm sure that could help folks. Best of luck with it. And please, if we can help you along the way, let us know. Aaron said if you talked a bit about plans, depending on what happens with TikTok this weekend. Yeah, Aaron, I've mentioned it twice so far, but hey, folks, we can mention it again. Let's pop over here. I don't really have like a me info screen, so we can pop to this one because it's got my author website on it. I guess I need like a links screen. Hey, Kooky, welcome in. Good morning. How you doing? Glad to see you. Y'all, as you may have heard, TikTok might get banned this weekend. I mean, fingers crossed, not. As another commenter said a while ago, feels like the app's been getting banned for 2 years now. But hey, if it does, look, I'll drop the Discord link in chat so that we can stay connected in case we all go poof this weekend, or like last time, a couple hours before that, so sometime tonight. But you can also, you can hang out in the Discord there. You can find me at authoralexknight.com. And I'm streaming, I'm live on YouTube, so if you do youtube.com/@authoralexknight, you'll get my YouTube channel. I will continue streaming there if TikTok goes away, and some other platform. We're gonna keep building no matter what happens. So here's to hoping TikTok doesn't go away, and Monday we're gonna be back here excited and happy and ready to go. And speaking of, Monday will be my 1-month anniversary of streaming, so please don't ban TikTok. I'd really like to be here to celebrate the 1 month of streaming anniversary with y'all, the folks that are, the reason I keep coming back and doing this. So, hey, fingers crossed. But if the worst comes to pass, y'all got the Discord link. Yeah, I'm streaming on YouTube. You can find me there, and we'll see. So fingers crossed, huh? Megan says, better not. I just started TikTok shop and I went from 200 followers to 4K in a week. That's incredible, Megan. Congratulations. Rock on. I'm glad that's going well for you. I tried to get into TikTok shop and they keep banning me. I don't know. I make an account. I put in all my information, legally and to the best of my knowledge, and then they let me hang out for like a week, and then before I even do anything with it, boom, ban hammer. So I don't know what's going on with that, but I guess they don't want me there. Kooky says, morning, you're doing all right. Looks like you're over halfway to your goal. Nice. Yes, Kooky, we're over halfway, and we just hit halfway on the stream, so we're rocking and rolling today. We're having a little bit of fun though. It's a Friday stream. We're a little bit more chill, relaxing, hanging out. Heidi said my alarm went off all of a sudden, and you were yelling at me. I was yelling at you. What was that about? So yeah, guys. Hey, thanks for being here as always. If you're new to the stream, this is a writing stream. I do 5-minute writing sprints. I'm writing my next book live on stream, and then in between them, we hang out, we chat. I take questions on writing, publishing, books, anything you got. Hit me with them. We'll talk about it, and we'll learn and create together. It's good times. Oh, Heidi, the alarm turned your volume to max. Okay, gotcha. I was like, man, I know I'm a little bit high energy, but I didn't think I was that high energy today. Hey, you're just up before your alarm. Look at you. Good for you, Heidi. That's cool. You make books, Esty. Rock on. All right, y'all. Well, how's about another writing sprint? What do you think? Should we put that timer back on screen? Get a few more words in. We're a little bit ahead of schedule, so I think another writing sprint here. We can maybe queue up a slam dunk finale on the one after this. So yeah, y'all, if you want to sprint along. Oh yeah, thank you, Aaron. You like the mug? Y'all shout out. Got to get the. Oh, doesn't like that. There we go. The Cowboy Bob mug today. If you don't know, which you probably don't because it's super niche. At the Alley Theater, trying to get that on there. Cowboy Bob was a musical we got to see here in Houston. They were doing basically previews before attempting to get on national tour, and I think they're still working on that. No word, but it was a great musical we got to see locally here. And I hope it shows up on national tour because it was a lot of fun. Maybe another cowboy poem today, says Poison. Yeah, Poison, we got the book over here. We could do. There we go. We could celebrate Friday with another poem out of Sun and Saddle Leather. But let's do this writing sprint, and then hey, yeah, we can cue that up if that's what y'all are interested in. All right, y'all. But you know how it works. If you're writing along with me, if you're creating art, we'll put 5 minutes on the clock, and we'll get to it. So hey, everybody, good luck. Rock and roll. Hey, Gio, welcome in, buddy. Welcome in. Glad to have you. Seth, you're sprinting through your taxes. Hey, we count that. That is absolutely progress. Good luck with those. Yeah, as Aaron said, we just finished ours last week. Never fun, but good to get it done. It's fun once it's done. Gio, how you doing, buddy? Happy Friday to you. You got something you're looking forward to this weekend? Hey guys, it's been a couple days since we got this achievement, but side achievement achieved. We have spelled a word so poorly, spell check does not know what we mean. I find it's a mark of pride to mess one up like that every session or so. Yeah, eat it, spell check. I love it, Poison. Where's that timer at? 1 minute 30. We got this. Alright, let's check that timer because I think it's out. 5 seconds. Alright. I'm going to finish this thought. Yo, this is a good sprint. Boom. Alright. Whew. That was a good sprint, y'all. No wonder my forearms are a little tired today. We're lighting it up. I mean, this is a good sprint. This is just good progress. Let's see if we're at 776 words across 3 sprints. Yeah, we're averaging 258 words a sprint. We're moving today. Feels good. I guess my fingers are ready for the weekend as well. Y'all, how'd it go for you if you were sprinting along with me there? I know a couple folks were working on some doodles and whatnot, so let me know. But yeah, folks, welcome in. Happy Friday. We're singing along. We're an hour and 9 minutes into stream, and we are 3/4 of the way done to our word goal. If it wasn't a Friday, I might push and see if we could hit a new high on word count for the day. But it's a Friday, y'all. We don't gotta push on Fridays. We're happy to be here. We earned these Fridays. Now we relax a little bit. So yeah, Gio, I think you were here yesterday when I mentioned it, but we're thinking about doing a map making stream next Friday. But it's really part of just a larger thing I wanted to think about of like Fridays, maybe we still do writing sprints on Fridays a little bit, but could also be like a variety hour thing. I don't know. I'm trying to just think of some ideas that folks might be interested in. Something a little flashy, a little fun, something to celebrate the end of the week. So if you got any ideas for that, hey, let me know. Drop them in chat or drop them in Discord. Yeah, just something to think about there. I'm just trying to keep it interesting. You know, we do the writing sprints, but like I don't know. I want to do other things on here too. I want to make sure y'all are getting value out of it. Aaron says olive pick Friday. Oh, I got plenty of those. But you know, Poison had requested another cowboy poem, so I guess we could do that. We got our trusty book, Sun and Saddle Leather here, and its plastic covering always reflects poorly with the light of the computer screen. But yeah, we can cowboy hat emojis. I dig it. Let's see if I can find one of these in here that I've already read that I like it. Not too long either. A couple of these go for a couple pages, and that's a little bit to perform on stream. Okay, we got a little short one here. Let's see. Nah, I don't want to do that one. Let's see. All right, this one's for you, Gio. It's got a little Spanish seeded into it, so forgive my bad pronunciation. But I thought it was a nice one when I read it last time. So, y'all, this is a border affair by Badger Clark from his book Sun and Saddle Leather. Spanish is the lovin' tongue, soft as music, light as spray. 'Twas a girl I learnt it from, livin' down Sonora way. I don't look much like a lover, yet I say her love words over, often when I'm all alone, mi amor, mi corazon. Nights when she knew where I'd ride, she would listen for my spurs, fling the big door open wide, raise them laughin' eyes of hers, and my heart would nigh stop beatin' when I heard her tender greetin', whispered soft for me alone, mi amor, mi corazon. Moonlight in the patio, old Senora noddin' near, me and Juana talkin' low, so the madre couldn't hear. How those hours would go a-flyin', and too soon I'd hear her sighin', in her little sorry tone, adios, mi corazon. But one time I had to fly, for a foolish gamblin' fight, and we said a swift goodbye in that black, unlucky night. When I'd loosed her arms from clingin', with her words the hooves kept ringin', as I galloped north alone, adios, mi corazon. Never seen her since that night, I can't cross the line, you know. She was a Mex and I was white, like as not, it's better so. Yet I've always sort of missed her, since that last wild night. I kissed her, left her heart and lost my own. Adios, mi corazon. Thought that was a fun one. Kind of sweet, kind of sad. Kind of the theme of the book, honestly. Sweet, sad, a little wild. But yeah, that was A Border Affair by Badger Clark from his book Sun and Saddle Leather. Bert, good morning. Welcome on in to the little bit of a variety segment going on here. Poison was thinking about maybe some more cowboy poetry, so we got a fresh one out the book for us there. How you doing, Bert? Happy Friday to you, buddy. Aaron with the cowboy and the horse emoji. Yeah, that's pretty appropriate. I hope I didn't mispronounce the Spanish too poorly there. I'm not the greatest at it. We're still learning. Bert, you're doing good. I'm glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. Poison says they kissed. Scandalous. Yes, we're very scandalous around here, aren't we, folks? So yeah, let's think it's all pretty much regulars around here, but hey, we'll get some practice doing the promotion. Y'all, if you're having a good time, if you want to support me, these are all my book ones. You can pick them up on Amazon. You can learn about them on my website, authoralexknight.com. And they're available in paperback, ebook, and audiobook, whatever format you prefer. Yeah, Madison, I do sell books, believe it or not. And they're all right here. You can pick them up. If any titles catch your eye, please ask me about them. I'm happy to talk about them. I'm happy to let you know what they're about. And, one of my tasks coming up, folks, is I'm going to write down a little elevator pitch for each of those, so when people ask me about them, I can actually answer well. Because that seems important for someone who, as Madison said, sells books. And then also, I know we got a few new regulars here, so I just want to mention, y'all, there is the concern that TikTok gets banned tomorrow or early tonight, depending on how things go. So if you hang out, make sure you join the Discord so we can stay in contact if this app just gets poofed out of existence. Fingers crossed it won't, but, we never know. It's crazy. Anyway, I stream live on YouTube as well, youtube.com/@authoralexknight. This one is going live on YouTube right now. So if the worst comes to pass and TikTok is not here next week, well, you can find me there, but we'll be talking on Discord as well. And yeah, we'll figure it out. You know what? I love what we're doing here. I have a great time doing it, and it's super exciting that I can just keep doing this every day and being here with y'all. So you know what? If TikTok does go away, that would be very sad, and we would mourn it. But we'll regroup in another location. So no matter what, we'll keep going onward and upward, y'all. And I really hope it doesn't get banned, because I've realized next Monday will be 1 month of streaming for me. So that's going to be a little bit of an anniversary stream. I don't have anything special planned for it, but it'd be pretty sick to be able to be here on the platform where it all started. Oh yeah, Aaron's right. I am going to an in-person book fair pretty soon. I'll be selling my books there, so Gotta practice, right? I gotta get that sales pitch going. Get people interested, move some throw my water bottle, actually. Yeah, gotta move some copies. Gonna be talking to folks face to face. It'll be interesting. Y'all, if you're in the Houston area, it's called the, I'll put it in chat here, Beyond the Covers Book Fair. Be at Social Beer Garden downtown May 9th from 6 to 10 p.m. I'll be sitting there at a table with my books. If you're in the greater Houston area, hey, come hang out. Looks like a fun time. It's supposed to be like basically a scholastic book fair for adults. You know, just trying to recreate that fun. So it should be a good time. Could be local authors there and a couple publishers, some crafty folks selling things. So who knows? Could be a good time. We'll see how it goes. Heidi, you said hopefully you can make it to Arizona one day. Yeah, that'd be sick. I'd love to make it out there. I'd love to be relevant enough to travel for conventions. I've mentioned it a couple times, but yeah, I'll be in Denver in July, July 21st, I believe, around that weekend. Let's see, we'll check here. Let's get actual dates, not give people misleading information. Yeah, so July 18th through the 20th, I'll be in Denver for Lit RPG Con. Should be a fun event. Y'all, I'm gonna be a panelist there, and I'll be walking around the convention, meeting folks. So if you are in Denver, or the greater Denver area, you can see me there too. So it should be fun. Yeah, Gio, see if you want to come out, buddy. I know you're around that area. I don't know if you're in Denver proper, but probably pretty close. Certainly closer than Denver to Houston, huh? Raffy said if I ever come to Connecticut, you have friends who own bookstores would love to host me. Well, thank you, Raffy. That'd be fun. I would love to do that. No plans to head back up that way anytime soon, but that'd be sick. I would love to do that. I personally like New England a lot. We used to live in Boston. It was a good time up there. I mean, good and bad, but I remember it fondly. Madison said, any plans in the DMV? Is that, what is DMV an abbreviation for? Is that, I don't know. What is that? DMV. I don't know. Department of Motor Vehicles, I guess. Now let me know. Okay, that's kind of what I was thinking, Madison, but I wasn't certain. DC, Maryland, Virginia. So like that whole area. Yeah, no plans there, y'all. I'm not really important enough to travel for cons or bookstores or signings, anything like that yet. But I'm trying to be. So I'd love to get out there and kind of get the road show going. So hey, let's see what we can do about it. You know, it's supposed to be 2025. I got Servant of Rage launching, Wriggly Little Hands. We're going to see if we can't elevate to the next level of authorship. That's really my goal for the year. I'd love to be at a point where I can go out and do book signings and meet y'all face to face. You'll get to see what exists beneath the first, the top third of my body. I promise you, it is actually there. Poison says we'll get you there. Hey, I appreciate y'all. That would be, look, the stream has already been incredible for that. And I think Wriggly Little Hands, if I don't slur it all together, could be a great way to do that. I think it's a book with a lot of potential, a lot of wide reach, and I feel it's the best thing I've ever written. So I'm hoping it gets out there. Madison said, I remember a few of the stream regulars are in this general area. Yeah, Madison, we kind of have hotspots, it seems, from the stream. We got a lot in the southeast. We had a lot in the Louisiana, Georgia, Florida area. And then the next grouping was kind of like Connecticut, New England, upstate New York, kind of the general New England area. And then a little contingent out west, out in like Washington and whatnot. So kind of the three hotspots that stick in my mind from the last time we talked about where everybody was watching from. Trying to be, says Sloyd. Yeah, that's it, man. We're trying to get it done. And yeah, I do tag along with Erin's work travel from time to time. She's all over the place for her job. Thanks to her, I get to see so many new places that, as an author, it wouldn't be a financial good decision to go to, because best decision as an author is to be at the desk working on that next book. Heidi says, as someone who's met streamers before, I don't know why seeing a full body is still surprising. Yeah, Heidi, we do have them. There are legs attached to this frame, but no, yeah, it'd be interesting. I've never done an event where folks had wanted to meet me. I've not been relevant enough. So getting to that point would be very, very interesting. And I know we have fun on stream, and I think we put on a pretty good show. I'm proud of it. But y'all, I am an introvert, believe it or not. This stream pretty much fills up my extrovert energy for the day. But I think meeting y'all in person, we could make that. We could get the energy up for that. That would be incredible. All right, well, let's see. Is there anything else I need to talk about today? Let's get to that bullet point. No, I don't think so. I think we kind of no real plans today, folks. We're just hanging out, having a nice chill stream to welcome in the weekend. Yeah, so we're doing good on the word count. Is there anything y'all wanted to Wrigley Little Convention? You know that's what it would be called, Kooky. Boy, I would love to do that. Look, if I had to pick one book to stake the whole career on and be known for forever, definitely Wrigley Little Hands. Definitely that one. I would be so proud of that. NightCon, says Geogrim. That'd be pretty cool too. I do like Wrigley Little Con though. It's a mouthful though, ain't it? NightCon just flows off the tongue a little bit easier. Rafi says not even hating, but you check off most boxes of an introvert. Oh, for sure, Rafi, for sure. Look, before streaming, y'all, I did not, and I mean, I still don't enjoy doing like social promo stuff like that. My dream's to sit at my desk and write books all day. But I have to add, I've amended that recently. I have so much fun with y'all here that this stream, I want it to be a part of my career forever going forward. So we're not planning on going anywhere. We'll do the stream in the morning, and then I'll introvert the rest of the day. That's gonna be the plan. Poison Apple Tea says VIP passes get called roundtable passes. Ooh, I like that. And of course, all the stream regulars, y'all get the VIP passes automatically. No doubt about that. You're the OGs. You're the reason it's happening, y'all. It's going well on TikTok thanks to y'all. Meanwhile, when I look at the YouTube live feed over here, we get that one view total on the stream over there today. There's some magic happening over here on TikTok, and I appreciate being here with y'all. Tiny badges for all, says Aaron. Absolutely has to happen. Poison said, if you could time travel to the past, which writing event would you want to attend? A publishing party, etc. Oh, interesting. I'm not sure, Poison. I think I just want to attend dinner with J.R.R. Tolkien. I just want to pick that guy's brain, see how he thought about things, because I'm just so impressed with how his world is so big and immersive and interesting, but also like full of heart and like noble ideals win in the end. I really love that. I think Tolkien's art is very interesting but very inspiring at the same time. So foregoing a publishing party or anything, let me just hang out with Tolkien. Let me hang out with J.R.R. for a little while and kind of see what makes him tick. See what I can learn. Rafi says, weird question. How do you feel about classic literature versus modern? No, that's an interesting question, Rafi. I dig it. I think classic literature has its place, and it can be relevant and important to read. I don't think it should be held on a massive pedestal. I think it should still be evaluated for its value, its entertainment factor, what you can learn from it as an author if you're reading it to learn. But it shouldn't be held at this untouchable, pedestal of like, this thing is, the greatest book ever written, right? It has its place, and I appreciate it, and there's some really good stuff there. And I think it could be appreciated looking back at it as genre defining, right? Like, so many people, when they read things, say, oh, it's derivative of Tolkien. Well, because Tolkien created fantasy, essentially. Like, I mean, it existed in other forms, but to bring it into the mainstream as a genre, as a profitable genre, that's kind of what Tolkien did. And so you recognize that things are derivative from it, but that's not really bad, right? And then as to modern literature, I don't know if I read too many things that could be called literature these days. I certainly read fiction and fantasy, but I almost feel like there's a distinction, and literature puts me more in the mindset of like literary fiction, stuff like that. I don't read a lot of that, but I think if you're just asking about modern fiction in general, I really love seeing it push boundaries and go to new places. Like, y'all, when I got into lit RPG, it was a brand new genre in America. I think it started in Russia and in Asia sooner, and it kind of came over to America. But it was a brand new genre for America, and it literally was developing and has developed before our eyes. It's incredible to watch how fast the lit RPG genre is growing. So I think for modern stuff, I just love watching, the new trends, the new books, the new tropes that people are excited about. It's super cool to keep a thumb on that pulse and follow it along. Heidi says, you got bad memories of all that analyzing you had to do in school of classic literature. Yeah, I feel that. Raffi says, wait, what's the difference between fiction and literary fiction? Raffi, literary fiction is a genre. It's a genre distinction, essentially. Literary fiction is often written by academics and college professionals. It's a genre. I'm not too good at it, so I'm not the best to explain it. But it tends to focus on real world stories, less fantasy elements, and to be mean a little bit, I say mundane topics. It's more introspective. It's more, it'll be like random 40-year-old dude going through divorce, and that'll be the plot of the book, right? And it might bring up thoughtful points and whatnot along the way, but it's not as wild as fantasy. So literary fiction is really just a genre designation, and I'm sure Googling it would probably give a better description than what I just said, but those are my thoughts on literary fiction. It's tainted for me because my college professors all wanted me to write it because it's what they wrote, but it's not what I wanted to write. So they gave me a hard time in class because I didn't want to write literary fiction, and I'm like, y'all, the market for literary fiction is not good. I don't want to be a college professor. I want to be an author, so I want to write stuff that sells books. For reference, like my college professor was a Pulitzer Prize winning author for one of his books, and it was literary fiction, and it did very well for literary fiction, but I've already outsold that guy multiple times over in terms of my total book sales. And that's kind of the distinction, right? He was very well known and very famous, but his book didn't do that good. It just did well in literary fiction circles, and I'm trying to get a bigger audience than that. Ronnie, you're still traumatized by several of the classics. I feel you there. I feel you. Waiting for Godot, anyone? Did anybody have to read that play in class? Maybe I'm just not smart enough, but I still don't really understand what all that was about. Coach, hey, good morning. No, you're not late, buddy. You're here. You're here. That's what matters. Good to see you, Coach. Welcome in, buddy. And happy Friday to you. Heidi defines literary fiction as fancy words that culminate to a lesson. Yeah, it's a good way to put it. It's a good way to put it, Heidi. Yes, Raffi, that's pretty spot on. Like a drama compared to an adventure or a fantasy. That's a good way to think about it. Gio says, studying Spanish classic literature in school was traumatizing for me. It's so much more gruesome. Oh, interesting. It's got kind of different tropes in there, huh, Gio? That's interesting. I've not studied too much classic Spanish literature. What sort of books would that be? I mean, Don Quixote comes to mind, but I think that's a bit ignorant to just go to that one immediately. Coach, congratulations on level 10 I just saw. Dude, level it up. Coach got that training regimen. Congratulations, man, and thank you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for hitting level 10. Rock on. Kooky said, I do want to go back and actually read what I was supposed to read in high school. Yeah, come at it with a fresh perspective, kind of see if it changes it for you. I could see that. A little bit older, a little bit more mature. Maybe it changes how it feels for you. It's a good idea. Gio says, thanks. Oh, it's more gruesome than English literature. I thought you were saying thanks English literature like a thanks Obama. Did I just lose focus a little bit? I think I'm alright, right? Heidi said you had more fun analyzing the philosophy of books. Yeah, I could see that. That's an interesting topic, just from the sound of it alone. Oh, y'all, it's time for the daily inactivity check. TikTok says I'm inactive. I assure you guys I'm not. I'm still here, TikTok. Alright, inactivity check passed. I've convinced them that I am active and a real human being. Gio says Gabriel Garcia Marquez wrote a book about a Cinderella-esque story. Comment 1 of an unknown amount. I asked Gio about classic Spanish literature, so this is the answer. Gabriel Garcia Marquez wrote a book about a Cinderella-esque story. I can hear Gio frantically typing, oh god, I gotta get the rest of the comment in. Well, until that gets there, Coach, I wanted to mention, I said it to everybody else, but as we have heard, there's a chance TikTok gets banned tomorrow or early tonight. Fingers crossed that's not the case. But Coach, you're in the Discord. You know where to find me. And if it does get banned, y'all, we're live on YouTube. We're in Discord. We'll figure it out. We'll regroup. But please just follow me on one of the other socials. My link tree is in my TikTok bio. Please pop over there and pick another social to follow me on, one that's hopefully not getting banned. And hopefully TikTok doesn't get banned, because next Monday will be my 1 month streaming anniversary, that's nuts, y'all. We've been here a month now. We've been doing this for 4 weeks. What? I don't believe it. Oh, get that nice slurp, running out of water. Rafi said I was going to go live last night. We got to wait to see if TikTok is getting the axe. Yeah, Rafi, I feel you. It's hard. You don't want to commit too much just to get it banned. But I'm hopeful. I think it's going to be all right. I think it's going to be a lot of fanfare and theater, and then suddenly it'll be back just like last time. But, who knows? We'll see. I could be wrong. And if I'm wrong, then I can't talk to y'all on here anymore. So, yeah, pick another social to follow me on. I'd appreciate that. Instagram's my next active one. We're getting YouTube up and running, so that's a work in progress, but we'll be there. Rafi said, you had a productive morning when you ran out of water before the end of stream. Yeah, Rafi, that, but also I'm cleaning my main water bottle, some of my backup one, and it's like 8 ounces less than the main one, so I didn't set myself up for a win here, coming in with 8 ounces of water less than usual. Gio, for your message, I saw the first one about the Cinderella-esque story, and then just I studied this in like 4th grade. So I think message two of 3 didn't come through, maybe. But yeah, we can let you retype it there, Gio. And then after that, y'all, hey, we're at 776 words. Oh, that took me out of focus. I'm sorry, I'm not allowed to move in my chair. We can fix this. Just got to turn the camera off and back on. Like all tech support, that fixes it most of the time. There we go. Yeah, Gio, if you wanna retype that message, we can get to it. But then otherwise, y'all, oh, it probably got blocked because it has the more gruesome details. Gotcha. Well, yeah, you were talking about the gruesome nature, the dark nature of classic Spanish literature there. Y'all, we're at 776 words out of that target word goal of 1,000. I think we're gonna hit it in the next sprint. I wanted to have a new victory scene for y'all today. I got kind of a fun idea for one, but I didn't have time to execute on it before stream, so we'll have to save that for next time. But yeah, how's about one more writing sprint, y'all? And we hit that word goal, and then we can just hang out for the rest of the stream. And I don't know, we'll take it one step at a time. See what y'all want to do. If you want to do more sprints, we can, or if you want to talk about anything. But mainly, it's Friday, so we're just coasting our way to the weekend. Having a good time with it, y'all. We earned this Friday. We earned this weekend, so don't work too hard today. Just enjoy where we're at. And I'm going to pop to writing sprint. Put 5 minutes on the clock. And y'all, if you're joining along with me, best of luck. And your time starts now. All right, let's set time check. 2 minutes 15. Oh wait, is it? There we go. Looked like it wasn't counting for a second. 2 minutes 15 seconds. Ooh, I got 110 words to hit in that. We can do it. We can do it. Kooky, you're heading out? Hey, have a good day. Appreciate you being here. Yeah, hope to see you on TikTok on Monday. Hope it's still here. And I hope we're all here with you. But nah, have a good Friday, Kooky. Have a good weekend. And we'll catch you on YouTube or Discord if TikTok does go poof. We'll see. We'll see. Have a good one, Kooky. I'll finish up this writing sprint now. $9.68. Oh, 8 seconds left. Okay, we're gonna have to stretch it a minute here to get that word count. All right, there's word count. 1,038, folks. We did it. We got there. I am digging it. Woo! 1,038 words. Let's go. Oh, get a good stretch at the end of that. Yeah, kept rushing past that line. I'll take it. I'll take it. I can feel the story. You know, where like I said, we're picking up steam here on Thief of Honor. I think I need to do a recount on the full words in the story because I've got my progress at 16.3k words. But I think it's further along than that. Because I'm kind of coming up to the finale here, so we're a lot closer to done than I think the progress would indicate. But anyway, all that to say, it's making the story fly along. I'm having a lot of fun writing it, so I can't wait to pick it up off stream, finish it up pretty soon, and get it to the editor, and then right after that, we'll get it to y'all. Yeah, I hope you dig it, Aaron. I hope all y'all like it. If Servant of Rage was your speed, or you're potentially interested in it, hey. How you doing today? Happy Friday. Good to see you. We just hit our word goal for the day and for the week. So a little bit of a celebration here, and then otherwise, y'all, we're just looking forward to that weekend. How about you, Marigold? What's going on with you? You got a good weekend lined up, or hopefully not too heavy of a work day ahead of you here? Trying to think, make sure I got everything we wanted to get to on stream today. Y'all have mentioned it a few times, but please make sure you're following me on at least one other social or in the Discord in case TikTok goes poof this weekend. Really hoping it won't. Geo, you need a bit longer to finish your sketch. No worries, my guy. Go for it. Poison, you said, can I ask chat a question to help with my weekend? Please, Poison, by all means. You're more than welcome to. Marigold says, I'm hopefully getting some writing done in my book. I'm at a huge turning point. So exciting. Hey, I love to hear it. Rock on. Big turning point. I hope it goes well for you. Have fun with it. But treat yourself a little bit. Get a special drink. You light up a candle. Get some good music going and tuck into that. That sounds fun. You gotta celebrate the fun parts of the journey, because I mean, you want every part of writing to be fun, but I don't know, when you got that kind of enthusiasm, man, make it a little special. All right, Poison's got a question for the weekend. She said she's got a question for chat for the weekend. She said, my SO is having Indian food for the first time. He doesn't want to be basic and get butter chicken, which I will get. So any suggestions? Okay, so Poison Apple Tea wants suggestions for Indian food that's not basic. Poison, Aaron and I have recently gotten into Indian food, and we're really loving various types of dal. I'll put it in chat. It's D-A-L. Sorry for the weird capitalization. It's D-A-L, dal, which is typically a wide variety of like curries and like chili-like dishes. So look into dal if they got it on the menu. We've really been enjoying different types of dal. And hey, Rafi says, why not a masala? Leisha, yes, I did hit that goal early. A little bit early today. You know, the words were really flowing. I know the words were flowing today. I'm happy about it. You know, I think I was just excited it was Friday. You know, ready for that weekend. You've joined right as we are helping Poison Apple Tea pick some Indian food for this weekend. They don't want to be too basic with it, but yeah, chicken tikka masala, I believe is how you say it. Delicious dish. Can't go wrong with that. It's definitely a little less basic than butter chicken, like Madison's saying. Fully agree. Oh, Gio recommends a lamb vindaloo. I've not heard of that one. That's a new one to me. Leisha, we make people hungry on this stream. It's unintentional. I'm always hungry on the stream, and we talk about food a fair bit here. Hey, we'll pull up in honor of the discussion. We'll pull up Sir Gouda, the grilled cheese night. Now, let's make them nice and big. We can all appreciate Sir Gouda and feel hungry together. Yeah, no, but I would recommend, aside from those great recommendations in chat, check out lentil dal. Palak paneer, yes, very good, Madison. That's actually a really tasty one. Love palak paneer. Um, oh, Marigold, welcome into the Discord. Glad to have you. I'm glad you like the name of it. That's from the community. I did not come up with that. That was chat that suggested the name. So shout out to chat, man. Y'all bring the energy and bring the ideas. I appreciate it. Oh, Aaron asked, what's your favorite description of food you've written in one of your books? Oh boy, I don't think I do too many food descriptions in my books, but here I'm gonna pull up a little bit of Wriggly Little Hands for this. Actually, give you a curveball. You say, what, Alex? Your favorite food description is from Wriggly Little Hands, the goofy comedy book? Surely you didn't seriously describe food in that. A couple of y'all are far enough along, you might know where this is going. Let's see. So the goblins are ordering food at a bar, and Hobbs says he wants a BLT, a bug leech and turtle sandwich, and Job says that does sound nice. Perhaps we could top it with a maggot aioli. So yeah, I'm gonna go with that as my favorite food description: a bug leech and turtle sandwich topped with a maggot aioli. Yum yum. Everybody's favorite, I'm sure. No, yeah, newt cake. There you go. There's a good pull from Wriggly Little Hands. The goblins love their newt cakes. Well, Poison, I could see why you put a lot of food descriptions in your books. I mean, all the food that I've seen you post has been absolutely like beautiful. Like, I feel like you could be a food influencer if you wanted to. And after all, it was your delicious, beautiful grilled cheese that inspired the inside joke and then Sir Gouda. So our resident chef here, Poison Apple Tea. Oh, Aaron, you always think of the Duncan in Rise to Glory. Yeah, y'all, Rise to Glory is set in Boston, as well as a fantasy world. And so one of the main characters' big goals in that is to be relevant enough that he can get an iced coffee sponsorship from Dunkin' Donuts. Or Dunkin', as they just call it today. And Dunkin's such a Boston thing, you know. A book set in Boston had to have its dunks in there. Poison said that's adorable, but I gotta free all the turtles from that kitchen. I totally agree with you, Poison. I felt a little bad making it a bug leech and turtle sandwich, but I couldn't come up with in the moment anything else to be the T in BLT, and it needed to be swampy, right? It needed to be something the goblins would eat. I'm sure there's something there, but turtle we landed on. Salted caramels, Poison. Oh, I would like to see that. That sounds incredible. Y'all, if we have a Night Con or Wriggly Little Con, as people were saying, I think I nominate Poison to be our in-house chef. Looking at the food they're making, man, that'd be the best catered convention ever, really. Coach, I didn't thank you for the heart me, but thank you. Appreciate that. I saw you got level 10 earlier. Is that the highest on the stream team? I don't know how to check that. That's got to be pretty high, right? See, if I click on your name, does it tell me? Man, I don't know. Poison said, I'll make the bestest goodie bags. Thank you for this honor of being nominated. Thank you for being here every day. Now, we appreciate you. And thank you for making me hungry every day with delicious food descriptions and pictures. Oh, Kyle and Melissa are tied at 10, Aaron said. Aaron, how did you check that? As it must be easier to do on the mobile interface, I feel like. Raffy, Poison's about to make every lactose intolerant person break their own rules. Absolutely. Okay, so I just pulled up the mobile preview here. Yeah, it doesn't on Studio, but it doesn't look like it's live. It's something different. Okay, we'll work on that. I didn't get to do it today, but I was planning on like tuning in on my phone to see if like I don't know, is there a way that because then it would show me a preview of the live stream, so I could see what y'all see, like the animations for the GIFs and stuff. Because it doesn't show it through Studio. I'd love to see that, but I don't really see a way to tune in on my phone. So I think what I need to do is like, we'll figure it out. We don't need tech talk on stream, y'all. We're just running some victory laps here. We got our goal. It's a Friday. We're just having a good chill time, wrapping up the end of stream here. I thought about a victory celebration today, guys, but I don't want to hit you over the head too often with the same ones. We gotta spice it up a little bit. And I do have a new one I'm working on. I just didn't have time to finish it before stream today. But hey, congrats to Coach and Melissa for being tied for the top spot on the stream team. Do we nominate them the co-captains for their leadership? Bert says tech talk on TikTok. Say that 5 times fast. Bert, I have trouble getting through basic sentences, but tongue twisters, oh boy, no thank you, no thank you. Um, co-captains, yeah, co-captains of the stream team. I think they deserve it for being up there at the top. Whew. Hey y'all, we did it. That's another week in the books. It's been fun. I always reach Friday and I go, that was a great 5 days of streaming. I'm so excited to have been here with everybody. It's been a great time, good vibes. I could use a day off. And then Saturday comes and I'm like, yeah, I needed this. And then Sunday comes and I'm like, yo, but what if I was streaming though? I kind of want to be streaming right now. Tech talk, TikTok. Sounds like it might get filtered if said too fast. Tech talk, TikTok. I mean, I don't think it's a worry, Coach, because I don't think I could actually get through it fast enough for it to be a problem. Ugh. Well, y'all, I think we're gonna bring it to an end here. A little bit earlier today, but yeah, no, we hit the word count. And Marigold, you said the stream's been good for your book. Hey, I'm so glad to hear it. That's kind of the goal, you know. We write and create together. That's the focus. So I'm glad to hear it's been a huge motivator for your book. I appreciate you being here and writing along. We got a couple of folks in chat that are doing that, and I love following up with staying abreast of your books. So hey, Marigold, as you write it, we have a writing share channel. Here, I'll pull it up real quick. Get to the display capture. Geo said if we had more time, we could have gotten some maps maybe of the fantasy variety. Geo, yeah, spot on, dude. Hey, I think that's what we're gonna do next Friday. Hey, I guess we'll make it official. Next Friday is gonna be a map stream, y'all. We're gonna do create some maps on stream. So, from what world? We gotta think about that because you know, I've got the maps that I need right now. So, what world are we gonna create from? Something to think about for that stream coming up. But yeah, that's something I'm playing with. I think Fridays we're gonna start doing something a little different, just spice it up a little bit. And y'all are responding so much to maps that look, I don't need much encouragement to go on a deep dive on map making. So I'd be more than happy to do that. That'd be a very fun Friday in my opinion. I'd have trouble keeping that to 2 hours, frankly. Well, thank you, Poison. That's very kind of you to say. 2025 is going to be lovely here. Let's make this a nice, happy, fun space for everybody to kick off their days for the year ahead. Because Lord knows we need it. Yeah, Marigold, I'm glad you're excited to share some writing. We'd love to see it. No pressure, no pressure. But we'd be happy to have it. Ronnie says Far Wild Fridays, where we explore maps. There you go. There you go, Ronnie. That's a good name. That's a little bit catchy, huh? Far Wild Fridays. I like that. I have a map for the Far Wild, but it's kind of basic because I mean, it's all. Let's see, we can pull it up. So yeah, y'all. I think we wrap it up here. I think it's been a good stream, great week. I appreciate y'all. Been starting off each day right. It's been a lot of fun. Coach Kyle said if I can flesh it out, we could make a live stream map to feature a future book by a coach y'all know. Hey, Coach, yeah, let me know, man. Talk to me about it. Sounds fun. We're thinking about those map making Fridays, so I think it's official. We'll be doing that next Friday. But until then, y'all, let's enjoy the weekend. We earned this Friday, so as always, a special thanks to Kevin McLeod of Incompetech.com for the use of his songs, Farm, Manor, Cottages, and Northern Glade, which provided our background music today. As well, an extra special thank you to community member Raffi the Engineer, who provided our newest background song, Midnight at the Round Table. Big thanks for that, Raffi. I appreciate it. Folks, if y'all enjoyed the stream, please give me a follow so we can hang out next time. Weekdays, 7 to 9 a.m. Central on TikTok Live. And if anything bad happens to TikTok, if this ban goes through, here's the Discord link. You can follow me there, and I'm live on YouTube as well at author Alex Knight on YouTube. So please, you can find me there. I hope to be here Monday and see y'all. That's the plan. As long as TikTok's around, I will be too. So, Rasta, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Sorry you're popping in here right at the end, but hey, weekdays 7 to 9 a.m. Central. That's when we're here. That's when we have a good time. So, y'all, I hope to see you Monday. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Everybody, though, have a good weekend. It's been a pleasure, as always. It's been a wonderful week of streaming. I appreciate y'all. Have a good weekend, and I'm going to go ahead and say, fingers crossed, we're going to see you Monday. TikTok's going to be here just like normal. So, y'all, have a good one. I appreciate it, as always. Peace out.